streaming to show that it's good. Bear with me. Streaming is starting. Just waiting for this to start, and then as soon as I recognize the streaming is started, we'll go ahead and. All right, says we're live. I can see you now. Stop using. Okay, so we should be good to go. We are now streaming. So today we're going to play the latest, and I'm not using my webcam today. My kid's sleeping behind me. We're just doing this kind of impromptu. I didn't have time to do this more professionally with the green screen and lighting and all that, but we're just gonna get it out here and have a good time. So we're gonna be playing the latest demo release or pre-release, I guess, of Beep Boop Bot, also known as B3. It's put out by Psycho Robot Studios. And I had done one of these a few months ago on another one of their pre-releases for this, and it was a good time. It was a fun game. I haven't played yet. All I've done so far is run it to see if it runs. I'm not sure exactly what changed. And again, a few months ago, I reviewed, kind of did playthrough. It was fun, and recently what happened is the boys at Psycho Robot Studios contacted me, and they contacted quite a few others, to my understanding, to take a look at the latest build. They contacted me through Twitter, and then sent me the some of these pictures, like the one I have as the backdrop here, kind of like a media package. And then they also sent off a document with it that they thought was important to call out. So I'm just going to highlight a couple of these things before we start playing. And the two gentlemen who were creating this, their names are Greg and Alex. So it's a two-man gig producing this. And I think this is also available on Steam as well. I'm not sure what the demo is, but this is going to be once it's done. So things that they wanted to call to attention, and once I have this posted on YouTube, not as a live stream, I'll go ahead and include some comments so you guys can skip ahead of all my talking, because sometimes not everyone likes that. So no objectives or missions in this demo. 1,000 points spawns the boss. Okay, spawners have no purpose. They will be tied to the missions and objectives later. Weapons glitch. We'll let you try to figure it out, but it is fixed in the next version. I'm not quite sure what that means. Sound is too loud and sometimes irritating. The sound has a big rework in the next issue. Typos in the storyline. Of course, we're going to get that cleaned up. Pickups are hard to identify. The next version has taken care of this. For those of you who haven't seen my previous release, my gosh, I'm sorry, my prior review, or haven't seen any playthroughs or not familiar with this, this harkens back to like the twin stick shooters. So for old guys like myself, Robotron 2084, which is fantastic. Then in the 90s, Smash TV was another popular game, and then more recently was Geometry Wars. So this kind of plays like those. So we're going to play a little bit, and then after I'll give my feedback, and they're looking for honest feedback. So I'm normally pretty positive in general, especially when people can do these amazing things, creating games and whatnot, where I cannot myself. All right, looks like my live stream is having some health issues. Let me see if I can. Say there's not really much I can do. I'm not streaming anything other than this. Hopefully it just comes back in the green here. Just shrink this down. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch the game. And that should capture. There we go. So this is what you see when you launch the game. Configuration. So there's graphics. I'm putting this to a TV. I'll just leave it where it is. We'll see what happens. get some graphic quality, some different options here. Fast is fast, simple, good, beautiful, fantastic. We'll leave it high on my display on the TV. So display 2. Input. I do have a gamepad hooked up. Last time there was no gamepad support. Let's see what happens here. Control. Press the button or key for horizontal up. Okay, so obviously I can't remap with my controller. Maybe it maps with a PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller. It does not map with my old ass controller. So I'm going to cheat. You're not going to see the screen I'm about to pull up, but I'm going to just remap, see if I can map the keys real quick. Oh, it's going to take a while. Building a game database. All right, so we're going to kill that. We're not going to bother with that. Close the program. Oh, you know what? I didn't plug in. So now let's see what happens. Horizontal. There's a button or key. No, it's still not recognizing. Let me close this window. Oh, let me just quit it, and I'll bring it back up. Window capture. Oh, you know, I'm noticing is when I'm pulling these menus, it doesn't look like it's opening the menu. Not anyway in the recording software. So we switch to input. Let's see if this works. Double click. Okay, so my controller's not going to work for this. That's fine. Let's set this up. So let's see. So we can do up, left, fire 3, middle mouse. Oh, look, there's a joystick section. So I guess let's just, maybe it'll work with the joystick automatically. All right, so let's go ahead and just play. So here we are, made with Unity. Ba-ba-bum. Okay, orbiting around BBB3, nicknamed the soulless planet for its ability to sustain life, but harboring none, is the Evocati space station. Known through the systems as the #1 leader in AI creation delivery, Evocati is a household name in everyone's domicile. Today it will be known for its threat to mankind. Here, the planet's coming up close, looking pretty clean. Warning, high encoding. I may have to redo this. Dang it, I need a more powerful PC. I will accept donations for a more powerful PC. So that's the little intro. Maybe I should just run this at a lower resolution. This is obviously, it's playing fine on my end. All right, and you know what? It's not showing the whole thing anyway. So go ahead and stop the stream because it seems to be having some streaming issues. I'll just start over again. So I apologize, guys. Okay, so the streaming is starting. Just waiting for that to make sure that it says live, and then I'll go ahead and start. Tried this a second ago, but I ran into some issues with it, maybe running too much a frame rate or whatever. So I've lowered the resolution, and I've also changed my streaming to 30 frames per second instead. So hopefully that makes a pretty good difference. So again, hello internet. My name is Isaiah.